Hello YouTube, this is Tim the Enchanter. Welcome back to episode 4 of Let's Play Civilization 6 with Pericles. I think this is where we left off. Had a little bit of a save game glitch, but hopefully it is back and working. Anyway, we have just finished a settler here in Athens, and we are going to go ahead and send it on down here. Ooh, Barbarian Scout. That is potential trouble here. And I don't have anyone handy to deal with this. So we had a barb village crop up there all real close all of a sudden. My slinger is dead. So we'll go ahead and bring this guy back up. Anyway, hopefully we can navigate around that. So in that case, we'll actually go ahead. Do I have enough to buy? Let me go ahead and buy a hoplite. That will give it some support. And let's see, we were... Oh, so I had picked the spot for my holy site right here, but now we have... Okay, so since we've dropped back below 4, it won't let me do that. What's the Apadana? Okay, so more envoy. Ooh, that's kind of handy. We may have to think about that, because we really do like envoys with all the city-states we have here. So what do I want to do next? Let's go ahead and get out another builder. Can't really have too many of those at this point. Did we change? Let's see. Okay, yeah, so our policies are still in place there. All right, so we're on our way. Congo has finished their pantheon. We are heading back up to help out with this barb village. Ooh, what just happened there? Alright, so we're just going to turn that into an escort formation and have them proceed on their merry way. Getting help from all our rowdy city-state friends here. Alright, so it looks like we can actually proceed unimpeded now, so we're going to break out of that so our settler can move a little bit faster. Yeah, we are going to want another builder here because once... Oh, I still need to buy this wine tile. So let me go ahead and do that. Who needs orders? Oh, our little settler here, or scout, sorry. We would lose, so let's step away from the Barb City. Oh! Shoot, I forgot to switch out of masonry, and now we're going to discover it. Oh well. That is a couple turns of tech loss.
Erecting a column, or cutting a piece of stained glass.
Oh, and now we can't trigger the inspiration, so that is kind of a double whammy there. Was it Zanzibar that had that? Shipbuilding, Great Merchant, Holy Site, maybe Auckland? Trade route. It was probably it makes sense that it would be the industrial ones that would have liked that. Okay, so a little bit of a misplay on my part, especially because we're finally getting close to... I'm going to send him back to auto. have him run interference just in case. Oh yeah, so they took out that barb settlement for me. That is why it helps to have city-state friends, especially city-state friends that are Belgians. They also have excellent waffles. Alright, so let's see if I can not accidentally forget about this time around. It even warned me and everything. I'm really disappointed in myself, as I'm sure all of you are too. I think we will go with... Now see, here's my interesting choice here, because once I get this city here, it may be best to forward settle pretty aggressively on Congo down here. This is probably a good site. This will give me rice, bananas. So I may want to think about that option. I think that is the best place for it. It'll still give me access to the tobacco. I can kind of share those crabs. But again, most importantly, and that's rice on a marsh, so that's going to be, that's unimproved. That's for food right there. That is going to give us some excellent city growth. And then we'll have access to the cattle over here. We'll be able to get a couple things of tobacco. So that might be where I need to send that, because once I get that down there, then I can easily kind of backfill the rest of my cities there. We're going to auto-explore him too. We're kind of getting to the point where it looks like we have explored all of Mu that we can explore. Friendly reminder, our continent name is Mu. In case you didn't remember that, that's the Greek word for M, as opposed to Nu, which is the Greek N, which is actually a V, or just an N that looks like a V. Don't be impressed. You can look it up. Alright, so we'll be able to get there next turn. I'm really excited about this city side. I think it has a lot of potential. You know what? Let's go ahead and come deal with this encampment over here. And we will send this guy that way too. Oh, we got a great person! Hot diggity. Okay. So appropriately, we get Hypatia. Lady Philosopher Extraordinaire. Oh, so we get a boost. And we will send her over to our... Oh, so we just get... Oh, instantly builds a library in this district. But doesn't it already have a library? Or does it? Or can I not build a library yet? That is a good question. I'll have to look at that. When can you build a library? It's not there, so it must be a tech. Do you get that with education? Education, university. Why do I feel like I already have a library here? Instantly. I feel like it should be easier to tell if I already have a library. I feel like that says I do have it already. Because otherwise it would say I could build it. This is where it probably doesn't help that I'm so unfamiliar with the interface here. So do I want to sit on her and send her to Pharsalos? I feel like I don't want to use her yet. So we're gonna sit on her for now. All right, so we'll get our wine hooked up. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna want to send her to a different city once I have another campus site. At which point I can have her build a library in a different city. Yeah, because I think that's my library right there. So we're gonna do that. I know those of you watching at home are like, of course you have a library, you idiot. You built it like, 10 turns ago. Or whichever, I guess, probably episode 3 is when that happened. Yeah, we're going to go ahead. I don't know which. I feel like I might get a campus sooner here. We're going to go ahead and put her to sleep for now. Really quite fitting for brilliant female philosophers that we just tell them, like, come back later. We're not ready for you at this point in human history. Having a brilliant woman around would be too destabilizing. Might be rioting. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, see you later. So she doesn't like us. We already knew that. You know what? If you're going to give us a hard time about our filthy cities, we are going to just let you do that because you are way too far away for us to actually fight you. Alright, so we've got our builder up. We're going to send our builder down this way because we're going to get our quarries going. And our truffles, because truffles have ridges. What do I want to build here next? I am really intrigued by this Abaddana. I would have to find a square for it, but over here is potentially good. Oh, okay, now we're size 4, so we can get our holy site going. Okay, excellent. Let's get right on that. So we're going to drop it there, and that will get done rather quickly. Yeah, so we're sending him down there to help out. Yeah, so we can't really do anything, so we'll just have to get off the coast. So I may actually have to build some ships. That is... Yeah, whatever. Okay. So she's just going to keep being annoying. Although I guess I should pay a little bit of attention to her. But no, I just really don't. I don't feel inclined to do that. Okay, so that's where their other city is. Alright, so there we go. So we have Ephesus. So we can write an epistle to the Ephesians. So Ephesus was really originally fairly prosperous and important city in Asia Minor, now known as Turkey. Pretty close to Istanbul, which was Constantinople. Now it's Istanbul, not Constantinople. But I digress. Looking forward, by the way, at some point, we really do need either Justinian or Constantine back. Particularly, they have never made Constantine a playable character in Civ, which is, in my opinion, a tremendous oversight. Really, he deserves as much or more credit and recognition as a Byzantine emperor than does Justinian, who really, by the way, Justinian ran that empire into the ground. It took 1,000 years to bleed out. I know I really shouldn't be doing this lecture right now while I'm in a city screen, so let me put a pin in that and finish picking what I want here, which is a monument. And we will proceed to the next turn. Then I'll get back. Yeah, so Emperor Justinian. Okay, they want to. So what I want? I've got extra ivory. They will give me money and open borders. I think that I like that deal. And you were mad about my sewers or filthy cities. Yeah, so the Emperor Justinian basically bankrupts the country by an ill-advised invasion of Rome to try to take it back from the Ostrogoths. Yeah, so basically he launches this big military expedition to Rome, allows a bunch of Turks and other tribes to crop up right on their borders, which proves to be tremendously problematic for everyone else after him. Again, spends a ton of money, wastes a bunch of resources for basically nothing, because they're able to capture Rome, but they cannot hold on to it. So yeah, it's just a big mess. What do I want to do next? Let's go for this. We'll get a boost if we get a second campus district, which I will want to do, I guess, as soon as I finish. Actually, I feel like I want my second campus district to be here. I don't know that I have anything that I want to change. I am getting great profit points. How close are we to our great profit? We are, it looks like, well, so it's kind of close right now. This unmet player can beat us to it, but only that one. There are 2 religions so far. Nubia has one of them, which really hasn't spread that much. So, we're still in good shape to get a religion founded without really trying that hard to do so. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Civ 6 on print. Which, again, fine with me. Look, it's fun to found religions. It's fun to build wonders. So I make no apologies for not challenging myself in any way with the difficulty of this game. What was I doing? Oh, so we've got that one. We can build ancient walls. Let's go ahead and throw up mathematics. Get some of that teched out. So here, where would I want to build? Is it going to let me pick? Okay, so it doesn't really show me yet where I can get bonuses for that. So our trade route almost done, by the way. Oh! Nubia declared war on Grenada. Well, that is a terrible idea, going to war with a city-state. We have not yet discovered Grenada, have we? Yeah, I'm actually going to definitely have to build a navy, which I don't... That annoys me to no end. That's interesting. So how can they... Oh, so they switch. I don't know that I wanted to do that. Right, so we can send an envoy. Who do I want to send it to? My first envoy will count as 2. Shipbuilding Eureka. They want me to send them a trade route, but I can't get to them yet. So if I send it to Brussels, I will become their suzerain. But I can also do that when I send them a trade route. Let's go ahead and do it with Muscat. So that should count as, yeah, it does count as 2. Okay, good. So we're only 1 away there. Go ahead and get the truffles hooked up first. And yeah, the next thing I'm going to do is get a trade route with Brussels once this one finishes, which it looks like it is about to do. Because that will get me a bonus with Brussels. I know, I really should put this on fast combat so that animation doesn't take quite as long. Alright, so we've got our truffles hooked up. That guy. Oh, but you know what? Now that that boat is probably going to kill my hoplite. All right. So, so we get the bonus. Oh, that's right, because the hoplite is a replacement for the spearman. We're going to go over to friendly territory here, and now see that was a bad decision on my part, because now we're going to lose our hoplite, which isn't a tremendous loss, but still annoying, to say the least. Somebody else took the Abaddon. Right, so we've got a trade route built between us and Candy. Alas. Alright, so Pericles can finally compose his funeral oration to the lost hoplite that was unfortunately subject to shelling from Clearly, those are Trojans. If they are killing innocent Athenian hoplites, they were minding their own business. Just like Helen. You know, it's kind of funny. Why do they call her Helen of Troy when she wasn't really from Troy? She was actually from like regular plain Greece, and was kidnapped by the Trojans. Right? Yeah, because she was. Yeah, Paris lives in Troy, and Paris takes her. So really, when you think about it, Helen of Troy, a definite misnomer. Again, folks, this kind of discussion you can only get here. All right, so she is away. Let me go ahead and transfer her to Ephesus. Oh, so we get that. So we get that bonus as soon as we send the trade route. Awesome. So we have picked up another suzerain. So we are actually getting an extra 0.06 culture from those city-states. So there you go. Handy dandy. Oh, because it's basically, yes, so it's 5% of our total culture. So the more total culture we get, the more bonuses we will get from that. So that's kind of handy. We should pimp our truffles. Oh, so one of those is from... Oh, okay. So I don't really have those available, or do I? I don't know how that works. I think I want more for that than or more from my truffles than that. Yeah, so it says I have 2. So I think I can trade away mine. Then I would just end up with 0 truffles if for some reason I lost suzerainty of Brussels. Which, let's be honest, if that happens, we're going to war. Again, I hate to threaten war over things that are trivial, but you know, of things that escalate, wars. There is like shooting someone's archduke, and then there's taking our truffles. So, you know, really shooting an archduke, not a good reason to start a world war, but taking truffles, absolutely 100%. We are going to the mattresses if anyone ever lays a finger on our truffles. I'm just going to say that right now. Everyone has been warned. So Congo and Nubia, take note. Ooh, so I'm getting a housing penalty on Pharsalos now. So I should probably do something about that. Yeah, man, that plains just really kills you with crappy land. Alright, so we're going to get our crab bonus. Man, just not much extra production from that at all. Huh. Okay. Ah, nifty. So we get an extra bonus. So did that... Okay, so we still need one more bonus with Lisbon. So Muscat, we just need the shipbuilding Eureka. Alright, so remind me, we've got to switch out of math next turn, and we should switch out of recorded history next turn. What do we want to build here? Let's go ahead and throw up a shrine. That will not take very much at all. So Athens, finally, after a slow start, slowly but surely beginning to become a hustling, bustling city, with our famous library and all that. I don't know that it's a famous library, but it's at least not simply infamous. Man, so we are like right on top of the North Pole here. Some frozen. Really, those are some White Walkers up there. Continue to explore the frozen tundra. So yeah, it looks like we are. So that's it. The world ends there, because we've yet to create a non-Euclidean game where you can actually wrap around the North Pole. When we do, that's going to be pretty sweet. But we'll have to. Oh, I just said. Aw, viewers, you have failed me. You did not remind me to switch out of math and recorded history here. So we lose an extra turn there. But again, that's not the end of the world. But again, it's little mistakes like that, not necessarily a big mistake, but the more times you do that over the course of a game, the more you end up missing out on some free text. So optimization of your inspirations is really, particularly when you're playing on higher difficulty levels, a critical way to make sure that you negate. Oh, look at that. We're going to get a village. Anyway, that's how you negate all the extra tech bonuses that the AI gets, is making sure you maximize your inspirations and things like that. We're gonna wait and see what that is, and then we'll put in a cut and wrap it up for the day. Alright, so Alexander of Macedon, not to be confused with Greeks. So, and actually, that's actually quite adequate. Macedon, really a backwoods part of, technically kind of Greek, because it was a Greek-speaking polis, but really considered the backwoods redneck part of town. Definitely not where you would expect a world-dominating leader to come from. Basically the Greek version of West Virginia for all intents and purposes. Or maybe even Tennessee. So you could probably, draw some distinct parallels between Andrew Jackson and our good buddy Alex there. Alright, so we are not big enough for a third district. Right, and we do have 2. Okay, so this will really help us with our growth. I want to just buy that. We are making money hand over fist. I guess we got I'll get it in 5 turns. So what? That's... I'm paying... How much money am I paying? So that's 64? Yeah, so 64 gold for a food and a production per turn. So I'm going to say that's not really worth it. So we'll just build the watermill. It's going to be done in 4 turns anyway. And Pharsalos, let's go ahead and, man, let's get a galley out there. I think that will also, what is my shipbuilding inspiration? Oh wait, it was just there. Own 2 galleys, so I have to build 2 of them. That is a lot of work. Ooh, but I can build the Colossus. Interesting. We'll just think about that. All right, but we are going to get a galley out just to clear out some of those barbarians. So where is this Alexander? Yeah, okay, so he's like way the heck down there. We are going to send him a delegation and declare that we are friends. Oh! He doesn't want to be friends. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? I don't know. You'd think that our similar cultural heritage would be enough reason, but apparently not. That's all right. You know what? Mavemba is Nzinga. He is our bud, not you. So I will remember that. And don't you lay a finger on our truffles. All right. Oh, did we get our... That's what we were waiting for. But I don't think... viewers, you're going to have to wait in suspense to find out what our goodie hut is going to be. I'm going to put a cut in there. Thanks again for watching. Like this video if you've enjoyed it. And we will see you next time on Let's Play Civ 6.